There's scoop from you. Have you any big news to tell us? What's your future holding? Can we get that out of the way very early?
My future is unknown, even for me. I'm quite open, you know. I enjoy daily life now, and I'm in touch. I traveled a lot recently all over the world to see how sport develops, and sport has really become of a huge importance. And I believe as well, when John just spoke about that sport today in the world has a huge responsibility. And this responsibility is not only about star system, but about values. And that's why Loris is important for that.
Fantastic. Thank you, Arsen.
The opportunity to coach in Spain, and that you turned down offers for Real Madrid. I don't know if that is true, if you can tell us if that is actually true, and if you would consider in the future that job, managing Real Madrid in the future. Thank you very much.
Well, that's a very difficult question. Some of your question, yes, is right. I turned down some clubs, but basically my job is to help people to get the best out of them, you know, and I will continue to do that. In what way, I don't know. And to do that, I have as well to get the best first, the best out of myself. And I will try to continue to do that as well. Will I do it on the field, or will I do it by sharing my knowledge with people who are in our job? But this is a good example that is very interesting, you know, because you ask them, why did you play football? And it bounces back to think, why is football popular? And basically, because you don't need any material to play. You can play with an orange, with anything. You can play football. And as well, because you can play, are you tall or small? There's no selection through the size of your body. And as well, it's maybe the final thing, the most unpredictable collective sport I know in the world. A top-level team can lose against Division 3 or 4, and it really can happen. So that's why maybe the sport has developed so much, and that's why these kids enjoy it so much as well. So I haven't answered your question, because I cannot answer your question, because I don't know what I will do.
Just can you just say why? What made you turn down that job in Madrid in the past?
Because I was involved in, I wouldn't like to talk too much, but I believe that a manager has an impact on 3 levels on the life of the individual players. You can sometimes help to make a career to some players. Secondly, on the style of play and the results of a team. And thirdly, on the impulse he gives to a structure and the development of a club. And this third aspect was very important to me, and I could feel that at this time it was not the right moment for me to leave, because I wanted to develop the club. I believe both have the qualities to be outstanding managers, but Patrick has started the season, so could know the players and develop the team. And in our job is one thing, when you start the season, even if it doesn't go well, you have 6 months, you know. If you arrive in October and the team is in a very bad position, you have 3 months. Because in January, everybody starts to become nervous that things could go very badly. So you have less time when you arrive in the middle of the season. That's what happened to Thierry. So how he bounces back will be very important. I believe he has the quality and he has the desire to make a career. And the career is judged on a longer period. You know, when I started my job at 33 years of age, I had plenty of very promising people around me, and many of them disappeared and some survived. Why? We need luck and we need to work hard, but it's always very difficult to predict a career of a manager, because we depend a lot on the quality of the players and the quality of the clubs and the quality of the confidence we get. So I wish both have the qualities, and I wish that they make a great career. It's very good for me to see that players I had continue to share our game with people and develop young players.
Next season will be a Juventus player. What do you think about him as a player, and what do you think about next week game, Atletico Madrid against Juventus in Champions League?
That's two questions. First, I must say it will be an interesting move for Ramsey. He's a player who has a great drive going forward. There's a main quality, of course, he can give a final ball, but as well he makes interesting runs from deep, and you don't find many players who today make from midfield runs off the ball. And he will be an interesting addition. I think it will be a loss as well for Arsenal. And the other side, the prediction of Juventus against Atletico Madrid is a little bit a special context because I think the final this season is in Spain. But Atletico Madrid is a team who at the moment who defends very well, plays on counter-attack. Juventus is a team who likes more to make the game. So I would still say, looking at the form of the two teams at the moment, Juventus is favorite. In Europe at the moment, you have no really team you can predict will win the Champions League. But you have 5 or 6 teams who can win it. And in the first 6 months, Juventus was maybe the most convincing team in Champions League group stage.